Sharmita. I'm Rintia.
I'm Lara.
I'm Talia.
Hello everyone. Today we are here, Istana Iskandaria. So today we are here to take a video of PEC700, which is IT skills. So here we are tell about this Iskandaria details. Thank you.
It is the main official and main residence of Sultan Perak, situated on Bukit Chandan, overlooking at the Perak River. It has been as the official place since its completion and inauguration in 1993. It was named after Sultan Iskandar Shah, who initiated its construction after the previous place on the site was severely damaged by the Great Flood of 1926.
So the next one is architecture. The design is a notable fusion of colonial European architecture with the pointed arches and onion-shaped domes, characteristic of Middle Eastern and Central Asian Islamic style, and also known as Saracenic architecture. The building has a rectangular shape with one main central dome and 8 smaller domes and its corners. This is the shape of the istana.
So for the next is we have interior feature, which the place have 3 types of stories high. First one we have the ground floor house of the royal dining room, audience hall, and also the office. Second we have while the upper floor contain the Sultan suites and private bedroom. A major extension was added in 1984 to include a new banquet hall and a new throne room.
Okay, that's all from Istana Iskandaria. Next, we are going to museum.
This place is an architectural marvel of traditional Malay design. It is constructed entirely of artwork without use of single iron nail. The walls feature intricate colorized diamond shape, patterned bamboo weaving, and the building stands on 60 pillars. The unique shape of the building, when viewed from above, is said to resemble a sword stuck in its sheath, symbolizing of a tool royal dignity.
Hello everyone. Next is the history and the purpose. This Istana Iskandaria is built on 1926. It was originally known as Istana Lembah, but because of this location. Next, it served as the temporary residence of Sultan Iskandar Shah, while the new permanent Istana Iskandaria was built. The name Istana Iskandaria was given in 1916 by Tunku Abdul Rahman, who is the first minister of Malaysia. It was converted into the Royal Museum in 1986. Thank you.
So the next one is status and access. So the museum is open to all the public and the admission is free. So visitors are typically allowed to take picture outside and inside, but photographer is often from inside. So for the second one is public access. So the building operates as the Perak Royal Museum and is open to the visitor from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and closed on Monday. Entry is free and also but its internal photographer is general per minute.
So the museum exhibits showcase the history and heritage of the Perak Sultan, details about the royals' family lifestyle, traditional customs, and the unique architecture of the palace itself, which is this. And also the building's architecture is primarily attraction, so some visitors know that the interior exhibits are minimal compared to the external grandeur. So yeah, this is it.
So that's all from Royal Town Kuala Kangsar, which known as Istana Kenangan. So our next destination is Labu Sayong, Kuala Kangsar.
Okay, I'm Shushmita. So now we are at Labu Sayong of Kuala Kangsar. So this is a symbol of Kuala Kangsar, which is called as Labu Sayong. This is a traditional poetry of Labu Sayong Kuala Kangsar.
So the first one we start with the history of this background of Labu Sayong. So the history of the Labu Sayong is deeply intertwined with the earlier Malay citizen in Kuala Kangsar, with pottery production in the area potentially dating back thousands of years. The traditional craft is said to have originated among the original heirs of Poten in Kampung Kepala Bendang Sayong. The district god shape was inspired by the practical of using actual clean out gut to collect and store the water.
Next, for the belief and culture significance, beyond its culture of using this Labu Sayong is to keep the water cool, and the water from the Labu Sayong was traditionally believed to have medical and health benefits, such as helping to cure fever and stomach ailments. The craft is significant culture heritage of the Perak, Malaysia, reflecting traditional skills and a close harmony with nature as since its material and motifs. Unique characteristic of Labu Sayong. First one, exclusive and material. The special clay used to make Labu Sayong is said to be found only in national surrounding of Kampung Sayong, Kuala Kangsar, making the raw material unique. Next one, cooling function. The porous structure of the clay help cool the water through evaporation, a key functional features of this traditional product. Next, curved motifs. The decorative motifs of Labu Sayong are typically inspired by nature, flowers and plants, and Malay geometric patterns. The last one, glossy black color. The iconic black color is a result of unique firing process using the rice husk of sawdust, which gives its distinctive finish.
So the next one is places to visit and purchase. For those interested in witnessing the production process or purchasing Labu Sayong, you can visit craft workshop around Kuala Kangsar. Notable in locations include Windcraft Labu Sayong, a third generation workshop offering demonstration of pottery making. The next destination is Labu Sayong Extreme Craft Deco and Pottery, a place selling a variety of modern and traditional Labu Sayong products where visitors can also try making their own pottery. The next one is Museum Labu Sayong, a museum dedicated to the history and preservation of this craft, which also offers hands-on workshop for visitors. That's all. So my part is manufacturing processes, which is the traditional production of Labu Sayong involves several main steps. The first one is clay preparation. Suitable clay is collected from riverbanks and processed by drying, pounding and sieving to get a fine powder. Second one is molding, which is water is added to the clay powder and the resultant paste is shaped by hand on a spinning wheel or using a mold to achieve the distinct gourd shape. And then the third is drying and firing. The shape pot is sun-dried for a few days before being fired in a kiln. So the fourth, the finishing. Immediately after the firing, the hot pot is covered in a pile of rice husks to undergo a reduction processes that turn it back. The base is then coated with resin to prevent leaks. So that's all my part.
Okay, thank you. That's all from us. So now our next destination is Victoria Bridge.
Hello guys, here we are today in our last destination, which is Victoria Bridge. So yeah, ta-da!
This is the Victoria Bridge. This is also known as Angkor Bridge. It's a historic single-track railway truss built in Karai, Kuala Kangsar. And this is one of the Malaysian oldest railway track. For the key details, for the first one, construction. It's built by the Perak Government Railway between December 1897 and March 19. The bridge supported the local tin mining industry and was a significant project costing around 3 million. Next, for the location, the bridge across the Perak River at Karai, approximately 10 kilometers northeast of the Kuala Kangsar, which is the Perak River. For the function, it was a crucial part of the railway line, facilitating the transport of natural resources from northern Perai to Singapore for export. For the last tourist attraction, now open to the pedestrians and motorcyclists, the Old Victoria Bridge is historical and scenic spot popular for photography, officiating views during sunrise and sunset. Visitors should be mindful of gaps in the track and ongoing motorcycle use.
The bridge features a double instruction, Warren Truss design and engineering style known for its use of load distributing including triangles. Materials, the superstructure is comprised of iron lattice girders, which were reportedly manufactured in founders in Newcastle, England, shipped to Malaya, and then assembled on site. Dimensions, it spans a total length of 353 meters over 1,000 feet across the Perak River, resting on 6 brick piers. The rail line sits approximately 12 meters 40 feet above the river ordinary level. Construction was overseen by Mr. Happlestone with J.W. Fryer as the design engineer and C.H. Anson as the resident engineer for the Perak State Railway. The project was an immense undertaking for its time, costing around $300 straight dollars.
So the next one is history and significance. Timeline. Construction began in November and December 1897 and was completed in March 19. For the naming and opening, it was named to commemorate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee in 1897 and was officially opened on March 21, 19 by the Sultan of Perak, Sultan Idris Murshidul Azam Shah at a ceremony attended by the British Resident General Sir Frank Swaddam. For the economic role, the bridge was essential for transporting natural resources, particularly tin and coal mined in the local town of Karai from the northern parts of the peninsula down to the export hub in Singapore. The last one is wartime and emergency. British forces partly destroyed the bridge in December 1941 to hinder the Japanese advance during World War II. It was repaired during the Japanese occupation and later fitted with security features, including military barracks and guard posts during the Malayan emergency.
For current status closure, the bridge remained in active use for rail traffic for 102 years until 2002, when a wider modern concern bridge is capable of supporting double tracking was built parallel to it. So for preservation, the old bridge was gazetted as a national heritage state in 2018 and is now popular tourism destination for photographer and history buff. For visitor information, there is no entrance fee. Visitors should exercise caution due to the gaps in the old wooden plank and ongoing motorcycle use.
So that's all from our destination. So thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.